Hey everyone, welcome. We're going to get into this now. I'm going to read a few spiritual quotes and I'm going to comment on them, and it's going to be fun. There's lots of really good stuff in here. It's mostly Gandhi quotes, and I threw in one Shiva quote, and some Yoda. Of course, Yoda's amazing, and some Buddha quotes. So we're going to have fun. Join me. It's going to be fun. Let's do this. All right, let's get started. So let's start with this one by Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama was his name. A prince. He was a prince, I do believe, of a large kingdom. Okay, let's get into this. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha. So that one is really cool. It's really cool. You could almost say it's very modern, like Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, his book, The Power of Now, sold millions of copies, and it was absolutely amazing. Like, it was a phenomenon, amazing. So, but if you're only working on that, then you're missing. That's the problem in the modern age, is people try to work on the present moment without working on their chakras, or healing past traumas, or doing any of the other things. There's so many things you need to do along with working on the present moment. And of course, there's been famous yogis in the past, powerful, amazing yogis that forgot to work on the present moment, and they just worked on the bliss factor, or increasing their love, or increasing their chakra strength, and their energies, building up their energies, mastering their energies. So yeah, it's important though to work on the building your awareness ability. And there's a quote here by Sadhguru, not really, but he says, grow your awareness. And, like growing your awareness is important. Some people forget to do that too, growing your awareness. Anyway, let's move on to the next. Oh, this one's really good. Also by Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama. Yes, you can search throughout your entire... Let me start that one again. Yes, you can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving of your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. The Buddha. That one's good. I'm going to read it one more time. Yes, you can search throughout the entire universe for someone who is more deserving for your love and affection than you are yourself. And that person is not to be found anywhere. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama. Now we have one by Gandhi. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. Mahatma Gandhi. That's kind of like the story of when you standing up for something that's right and true. It applies to so many different things. You could apply that to anything. You could apply it to growing a YouTube channel. You could apply it to, not going out and partying all the time, and working on your health instead. I don't know. You could apply it to anything really in life. Here's another amazing one. It's probably one of my favorite. Honestly, this is my favorite one by Gandhi. One of my favorites. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from indomitable will. Mahatma Gandhi. Oh, amazing. Willpower. Really, like the strongest willpower in the world. Amazing. Here's another one. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. So your life is all congruent. It's another one of those words. Congruent means like aligned on each level. And I'm working on it. I mean, aren't we all really? but it's true though, right? It's like what you're preaching. It's like, are you living it? You know, are you doing it, living it? And yeah, that's also from Mahatma Gandhi. Here's another one. You must not lose faith in humanity. Humanity is an ocean. If a few drops of the ocean are dirty, the ocean does not become dirty. Mahatma Gandhi. That's a good one, because in these troubling tribulation times of trials and tribulation, it's easy to lose faith in humanity. Like, back in 2020, when all those massive things started happening, I'm not going to mention them exactly what they were, but the 2020 catastrophes, the craziness of 2020, right? It's easy to lose faith in humanity. It can be easy. We all have hard times, right? But don't lose faith just because, some rotten apples spoil the whole barrel. But don't lose faith. Don't lose faith in humanity. I think humans are deep in their core, in their hearts. They're good, We just need to, as a human race, I think we need to evolve in a lot of ways, like so many ways. A lot of people are living they're functioning with the primal mind, like the reptile mind, the part of the brain that's like the low part. You need to use the higher parts of the brain. If you've ever heard that, or you know what I'm talking about, you'd probably agree. Here's another good one. Right. Here's another good one. I object to violence because when it appears to do good, the good is only temporary. The evil it does is permanent. Mahatma Gandhi. I totally agree to that too. It's like we have a tough boss, or let's say you beat your children up. It's like, yes, violence can get some results. Of course it will. You're ruling with fear and abuse. But those are like like super low vibration results. Like, yes, those things can get results, but what are the consequences? What are the long-term consequences of essentially abusive nature and abusive action? The consequences are bad, very bad, always bad, downstream, and long-lasting. You can apply that to karma. When your boss yells in your face or backstabs you and, spreads rumors about you, that karma it doesn't just stop there. It doesn't just hurt one person. It goes on and on and on and on. It lives on and on. It goes from one person to the next person to the next person. Every action, it's like the butterfly effect. A butterfly flapping its wings on one end of the world, and the ripple of how that affects everything, even just the slightest effect of the wind, all the way around the world. In another 6 months later, the ripple effect changes. It can have a huge effect downstream. That's like karma. That's why the things you say and think and do, whether it's good or bad, they keep rippling. They ripple for an eternity. Just like in what's that one amazing movie with that awesome I forget the quote, the line. It was so good. Gladiator, the original one, of course, with Russell Crowe. The things you do on Earth echo for an eternity. I don't know exactly what the quote is, but something like that. The things you do in life echo in eternity. I don't know, but good quote either way. If you guys know what the quote is, put it in the comments. Okay, let's do another one here. Okay, this quote is really, really good. It reminds me of Yoda quotes, and I think some of Star Wars was taken from Buddhism / Hinduism. So this quote is used in Buddhism, so I've heard, but it's actually from Krishna, which is one of the types of Hinduism. Krishna is one of the most high, like the highest, like gods in Hinduism. So this is the quote from Krishna. While contemplating on the objects of the senses, one develops attachment to them. Attachment leads to desire, and from desire arises anger. Anger leads to clouding of judgment, which results in bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, the intellect gets destroyed. And when the intellect is destroyed, one is ruined. Krishna. Very good. Oh, yes. So I have here a couple Yoda quotes that sort of relate to that and sound similar. I'm going to read that one more time because it's really good. While contemplating on the objects of the senses, one develops attachment to them. Attachment leads to desire, and from desire arises anger. Anger leads to clouding of judgment, which results in bewilderment of memory. When memory is bewildered, the intellect gets destroyed. And when the intellect is destroyed, one is ruined. Krishna. So I'm going to read the Yoda quotes that are similar. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. That's from the Phantom Menace. Even though it seems like it's from the Empire Strikes Back, that one's from the Phantom Menace. That's what I thought. Okay, and this one, attachment leads to jealousy. The shadow of greed, that is. And that's from Yoda, Revenge of the Sith. I want to do a quote one just on Yoda quotes. There's so many good ones. There's like at least, I don't know, like 50. Yeah. So like and subscribe if you are enjoying this at all. And yeah. Okay, I think I have a few more. Those were the main ones. Yeah. So, one more thing I wanted to add. Actually, I'm not going to add that because that is way too controversial for now. I'm going to leave that for later. So, that'll be it for now. And enjoy, like and subscribe. And if you want more coming down the pipeline, like and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Bye.